Hi there, Jay Escobar here, escobarj.com. And this video is How to Become Relentless, Part 6. And if you haven't seen the other videos, I'm going to post them down in the description below, the first 5 steps or points on how to become relentless. Just to recap quickly, we talked about never quitting, seeing everything you do through to completion, practicing good daily habits, the power of increase, knowing your purpose, and today, what we're going to talk about is growing spiritually. And there's a few points that I want to make on this topic, because if you grow spiritually, you might be asking, well, how does that help you become relentless, Jay? And that is an excellent question, and I'm glad you asked. And the reason it helps you is because when you commit to growing spiritually, that spiritual part of you spills over into every part of your life, including, but not limited to, becoming more relentless and never quitting and not giving up and pushing harder. And when you're aligned with your purpose spiritually, it makes it easier to be relentless. And a few things that I want to touch on as far as growing spiritually is to meditate, to get in touch with your inner thoughts and spirituality. It's one thing to be religious and to practice the teachings of Jesus Christ, the Bible, and other teachings, of course. There's other books out there that you can read to grow spiritually and mentally. I guess more it would be more mentally, because when you're reading out of books, it's more knowledge, right? This is different. When I say grow spiritually, I mean getting in touch with your inner self, getting in touch with your awareness, getting in touch with your consciousness. That is what growing spiritually means. A lot of people mistake growing spiritually as, oh, I need to read about the stories of the Bible or the stories of, other books. Like in the Mormon religion, there's the Book of Mormon, and reading stories about prophets and past time, and Jesus Christ specifically, and his disciples. And a lot of people think that that's growing spiritually. And while that is a form of growing spiritually, because you become more knowledgeable of Jesus Christ and his teachings and his disciples and his parables and stories, and that can help you grow spiritually. What I'm talking about is to get in tune and in touch with your inner being, with your soul, with your spirit. And the way that I've found to do that is meditation. It allows you to get in touch with your inner thoughts, your inner spirituality, your consciousness, and allows you to focus on being in the present moment and letting everything else go, right? So many times we get caught up in what the future holds, like our, something we got to do tomorrow, or something we got to do next week, or something you have to remember to do, right? Or get caught up in the past, of past hurts, past blames, past successes maybe. And it really takes away from becoming present in the moment and to be aware and to be conscious of your thoughts, your feelings, your moods, your attitude. And one thing that I found that works really well after meditation is prayer. And that's another way to grow spiritually. Because once you're centered in your meditation and you begin to pray, you get on your knees and you pray, you get in touch with the divine creator, you get in touch with source energy, you get in touch with the universe, you get in touch with a higher power or infinite intelligence, or whatever it is you want to call it, the energy of the universe. You get in touch with that. When you get in touch with that, you can have profound spiritual experiences. I had several over the course of the last few weeks, especially. I have very powerful ones. And it can really, by meditating beforehand, it really just helps you get into your deep desires, your deep thoughts, your deep feelings. Allows you to be in the present moment without judging yourself, without judging your thoughts or feelings or making judgments about the future or the past. It just allows you to be present. And it's really difficult to describe and understand what that feels like unless you actually do it. And you'll know what I'm talking about. And then the third thing is to write down your goals and to focus on those goals every single day, daily, with verbal declarations. And the reason why this is important is because when you state verbal declarations and you constantly focus on your goals, what you focus on expands. It's one of the laws of the universe. If you focus on negativity, you will get negativity. If you focus on positivity, you will get positivity. If you focus on your goals, you will become more attracted and you will become closer to hitting your goals. And these things make you relentless because by getting in touch with your inner self and growing spiritually, it makes the difficult times, the going, it makes it easier. It makes it easier because you're in tune and you can actually use source energy to vent your feelings. If you don't have anybody to talk to, or if you're going through a tough time, you can actually get your negative feelings out by expressing them to source energy. It's kind of like therapy, almost like a therapist. Like a therapist is there to help you get your negative emotions and negative feelings out so that they're not in your deep tissues, in your muscles, and they're not in your body anymore. And that helps you release that negative tension and energy, which helps you feel better and helps you to have a clearer conscience and a clearer mind and a clear focus. So what I'm getting at here is by growing spiritually and by doing these things daily, it would actually help you become more relentless, because a lot of times people have a difficult time being relentless and not quitting on things because it's just so hard. And what I'm telling you is that when you grow spiritually and you commit to growing spiritually and you start growing spiritually, that toughness of feeling like you can't do something, or that grind of being relentless, becomes much easier because your purpose, your thoughts are much bigger. Your purpose is much bigger than just that one small moment of pain in the moment. So that's the whole point of growing spiritually. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you understand what I'm trying to get at here and my points. And it can be difficult to grasp if you've never done it. So what I highly recommend is you go and apply these points immediately, right away. Practice meditation. I do 10-minute meditations every day. 10 minutes, that's it. Everybody has 10 minutes they can find somewhere. Stop watching TV for 10 minutes and do a meditation. I promise you will feel so much better. You may have emotions and feelings arise, and that's normal. That's a good thing, because once you get those feelings out, you will feel like a load has been lifted off your shoulders, like a big burden has been lifted off your chest. You will feel loads better, and I promise you that. So, if you'd like to get my help personally, you can go to my website and book a paid phone coaching session, escobarj.com. Also, if you'd like to make a donation, you can donate any amount of money you feel is worth the value of the information in this video or my other videos. You throw me a 5-spot, 10-spot, $1 even if you want to. And you can also do that on my website. If you'd like to just send me an email with a few paragraphs detailing your situation, I'd be happy to address that and possibly make a video on it to help others learn from what you're going through. And at the very least, share this with your friends and family on any social media platform. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share. But other than that, I hope you are always always growing, always learning, always growing, and always pushing forward. I will see you in the next video. Take care.